General, we are dealt shitty cards, I'll pass. The north isn't here at all, but on a different latitude. The equator is wider than you'll pass, because the front, General, you may conclude, is in the south. At such distances passed by the radio, any order turns into a prelude. General, the mishmash has turned into a mess. There are no roads, impossible to pull the reserves and change the linen. Sheets, scratches not less than sandpaper. This you know gets on my nerves. Never before, I guess, the altar to Minerva was in such crappy terms. General, we've been sitting in the dirt for so long that the king of worms rejoices ahead of time. God bless we can't hear the prophetic song of the cuckoo, or is it just silent? I'm sure we should be glad that the enemy doesn't hit the gong and grind us into bloody crime. Our guns with barrels down are begging graces. Kernels are soft, only buglers possess to take out the horns from cases, like with an Easter wrap them for days so to change this art is suddenly a rapper sound. It's all in the wrist. Officers wander around despising the charter, in assorted jackets and breeches, privates and the Porsches, under cautions indulge in shameful passion with each other, and our bachelor sergeant blushes, lowering the crimson banner. General, I fought always, everywhere, no matter how low and shaky the chances were. I didn't need any star of scale, the one on your cap sufficed instead, but now I'm like that nail from the fairy tale, driven into the wall, deprived of its head. General, unfortunately there's only one life, so as not to look for evidence, alas, we'll have to drain our cup to the lees, to strive in these humble thickets to pass. Life probably isn't that long nor ripe to kick the worst into the long grass. General, only souls need bodies, but souls of course can't gloat, and here I think we were brought not by strategy, but by craving bodies for brotherhood. Meddling in other people's affairs is also good if we can handle our own mess. General, and now I have shiver. I don't know why, out of fear, out of shame, lack of ladies, or just a whim without a name. The dog doesn't help and the father either, probably because your cook doesn't tell apart where the salt is and where the sugar like art. General, I'm afraid we've reached a dead end. It's a revenge from space to some fathom, deaded, our pigs are rusting, plenty of pigs dead doesn't yet mean of having something to aim at, and our shadow will not move beyond us, not even in the dusk. I don't want to die because 2 or 3 kings, I'm certain I didn't see them at all, not even close. It's not the blindness, but the dusty curtain. However, living for them isn't a choice either. Why stay enjoys? General, I'm tired of everything. I'm bored with the crusade. That isn't to hide. I'm bored with the mountains frozen in my window, corpses, river bends, the entirety in sight. An insult is if the world outside is being scrutinized by who is tormented inside. General, I don't think the ranks in your troops without me will be weaker. Truth is, this won't be a big issue, it's even safer. I'm not a soloist, but I'm alien to the ensemble. Throwing my pipe away as preamble, I burn my jacket and break my saber. Birds are singing, but one can see them with 2 eyes. The sniper languishing in spiritual drought, an order or a letter from who he can't be without sitting on a branch reads twice, and out of boredom the artist sketches with the muzzle in airy stretches. General, only time will appreciate you, your canes, enfilades, wedges, cohorts, and academies into ecstase will fall the whole crew. Your battles and nature mortars will serve to widen the view on the world, and at all aortas. General, you are a strange creature, like a winged lion at entrance in some porch, just a resemblance, because you don't exist at all in nature. No, it's not that you are dead or beaten, you aren't in the deck. General, let me be brought to court. I want to introduce you to the matter. The sum of sufferings gives an absurd. Add to the latter a body, end of matter. Now let the justice loom on court with something black and something wider. General, you know what? General, I chose you as a rhyme to the word funeral. I had it in mind, but God didn't separate the odd from the chaff to the end. Therefore, General, you won't attend. In a wasteland, where in the night after fire 2 lamps keep burning for rotting carriages hoard, undressed half of my jester attire, and teared off the shoulder boards, I freeze, catching the gaze of inquiry from a Leica or Gorgon eyes reward. Night. My thoughts are full of a woman, wonderful in sight and in profile view. What's happening now to me is human, below the sky, but above the blue. What's happening to me now is Newman. It doesn't offend you. General, you don't exist, and my speeches are addressed like anyone does it into that void whose edges are outreaches of some vast deaf desert. On the maps we both could see, each is not even showing a trace of it. General, if you somehow can force one ear to hear me, it means that the desert, well aware, hides some oasis within itself, beckoning the horseman with it, and the horseman hence very fair is me. I spur my horse, then the horse, General, isn't riding anywhere. General, like a lion always fought tough, I leave now a stain on the flag. I'll pay for it. General, even a house of cards is abundant enough. I write your report. I take a zip or 2 for a pamper. For those who survived the great bluff, life leaves a scrap of paper.